Okay, we're going to teach you how to do a McGill Crunch. We call this a McGill Crunch because actually Stuart McGill is kind of the guy that came up with it. Now the first thing we're doing is we're always putting the arms underneath the small of the back. And the reason we're doing this is this stabilizes the low back. And it's going to keep you, what it does is supports the lumbar spine. And it does it in a way that what happens is it's going to prevent it from flexing, because flexion in the lumbar spine when you do crunches, if you have disc pain, is usually what's going to bug you more. So the next thing he's going to do is he's going to go elbows up and out. So that's really important. Elbows up and out, that's real critical. Now, the next thing he'll do is he is going to look backwards. And the reason we look backwards is, Dave, let's show the wrong version. Most people will kind of look up and they'll tuck their chin, and let's do a wrong crunch. And they'll come up too high. So they'll come up really, really high. That's actually pretty good form. But one more time. So real high. Most people do it wrong and they come up too high. Instead, if you look up and back and you tuck your chin a little bit. Now what we're trying to do is imagine there's a string on your chest, elbows up and out, and all we're doing is we're curling up just a little bit, enough to lift the shoulder blades. And so now we're not moving from the lumbar spine. So it's kind of a mini crunch. But if you work a 2-second, 3-second, 5-second pause, these are really, really tough. And we got a split leg position. Elbows are up and out, and that's pretty good, Dave. Now our next progression would be, if we want to make this harder, we do one arm, and what we do is we get the arm just to hang behind us. So he's going to crunch up in a moment, but he's not going to let the arm move up. He's going to move his body, and the arm's going to go along for the ride. Ready, Dave? And up. He's letting the arm hang back. He's working his pause, and it's a mini crunch. Good. And when he did that, he also supported the small of his back a little bit more too. Now the next version from here, I'll show you from the side here. One more time. One more crunch with the arm. There you go. Good. Now the next version is going to be the leg. So now we got a leg lift. So actually, we're going to step back for 1 second, Dave. We're going to bring the arm back down under the small of the back. So next progression is just a leg lift. So elbows up and out, elbows up and out. And it's a mini crunch, but a tiny leg lift. That leg lift's a little high. We want a smaller leg lift. Bigger crunch. There it is. Small leg lift. Simultaneously, whatever pause we tell you. And then the last progression is going to be an opposite arm, opposite leg lift. And he's also supporting, he's always going to support the small of his back. That's perfect view. And it's a mini crunch. There we go. Good. Elbows up and out. It's always important that elbow's up and out. And that's your last progression.